So we have our buttermilk sample sachet that makes 100 mils, and this is a 60 gram pack. So I'm going to add all this to a pot. And on the instructions it says to add 80 mils of water. So that's 80 mils. And then stir. Now adding 80 mils of water to 60 grams of the buttermilk sample will make 100 mils of the product. And then we leave that to stand for 90 minutes and then we're going to do a test. So I've waited on 90 minutes. We're going to do a test on here first, because we want to make this sample look like this one here. So I've done my sample and I've got a heat gun here, so I'm going to speed dry this. Well, that's looking quite close, but I think I'm going to dilute it again. So I'm going to add an equal amount of water. So what we have is we've got the 100 mils of product that we've made up. So I'm going to add another 100 mils of water. So I'm going to make twice as much product up. So I'm diluting it with an equal amount of water. Now this is just to see how the colour looks on this particular block. If I'm happy with this colour, then when I come to actually use the LimeLike, when I come to purchase the bigger bags, because I've diluted it, I would need to add some fixing agent to it. So we'll show you what to do with that later. So that looks close with diluting it once. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dilute it again. So I'm going to add another 100 mils of water. And that's now made 300 mils of product. I'm going to test it again. Well, I'm happy with how the sample came out on the sample, and that's the result we got, so we're happy with that. So now we have to mimic that with the 1 litre pack that I've bought here. So we've got the 1 litre pack and 2 mineral fixatives, and you're going to see why we need those. So I'm going to make this up first to 1 litre. So we have 600 grams of powder in here, so it's at 10 times what was in the LimeLike sample, because they come in 60 gram packs and this is 600 grams. $800. I'm going to stir that up. Stir that until there's no more lumps and all the powder's mixed in. So that's the initial dilution. That's the recommended dilution level. If you were going to be using this as the initial mix, then you would just leave this for 90 minutes to reach full mineral saturation. To make the first litre up of dilution liquid, we need to add one of these to 800 mils of water. We're going to have one pack of this, which is 200 mils, and that will make up 1000 mils or a litre. So we add that to the mix. Stir again. So then we add another 800 mils of water. And add the final fixative. Bringing it up to 1000 mils or 1 litre. And that will match exactly what we did before with the sample, except this has got the right amount of fixing agent in it, because you need the correct proportion of fixing agent to liquid so that you can maintain the durability of the product when it's applied. Just mix that, make sure it's well mixed. And once it's mixed, that needs to stand for at least 90 minutes to reach full mineral saturation, and then cover it. That's now after 90 minutes. Give it another stir, because the product always needs to be stirred before and during application. So I'm going to just test that again on the original test sample. And this should match what we did earlier with the sample pot. And I can already see that it's looking very, very similar. So now we're just ready to apply it to the building.